We have got some white water coming up on the horizon here, so let's get warmed up and stretched out a little bit with some open string blues and then a bow exercise. We're gonna do open string blues 4 times this time. First time, we'll start off just like normal, 8 quarter notes each. Second time, pepperoni pizza. Third time, oh look, a taco. And fourth time, I want you to try making up your own rhythm. Some short repeated rhythm that's gonna fit. But play those same notes at the right time so that it doesn't sound bad. Quick reminder for what this might look like on violin. Oh look, a taco. And on the cello or viola, pepperoni pizza. One, two, and here we go. Pepperoni pizza. Oh look, a taco. Make up your own. Grab a pen, marker, pencil, something. Take your right hand, your bow hand, and flop those 4 fingers right on top. Remember in our last video, we learned that all of our fingers need to stay curved. Last time we practiced keeping our pinky curved by tapping along to some music. Those were called pinky taps. This time we're going to do something with our thumb. Just like your pinky and everything else, this needs to stay curved. Now all this action happens underneath our hand where you can't see it. Unless you look at it from this angle. Right now my thumb is just barely bent. Along with all my other fingers. This exercise is called thumb push-ups. We're going to take our thumb bent and we're going to push it straight. Bent, straight. Bent, straight, bent, straight. Meanwhile, all of these other fingers need to stay curved. All right, so you guys don't get to complain because I just recorded this next thing, except that I forgot to hit the record button. So where you have to do it for 2 minutes and 55 seconds, I had to do it for 5 minutes and 50 seconds. No complaining. As you're doing these thumb push-ups, it's important to keep everything else curved. We're only straightening our thumb. Bend, straight, bend, straight. Bent straight, 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 bent straight. Back to slow, and here we go. Bent straight, straight, bent straight. Double speed, here we go. Back to slow, here we go. Bent straight, bent straight. If you need to move your fingers a little bit to get a better grip, you can keep doing that. But remember, the key is to keep things curved. We're coming up on a double speed again. 1, 2, and here we go. Right. Bent straight, bent straight, bent straight, bent straight, bent straight, bent straight. Try to keep up this tempo till the end. Oh, shake it out. Wait, did he just change his shirt? No. There's probably two things that there's one thing that you noticed, but two things that could have been noticed. If you're in 5th grade, or if you're that Power Ranch 6th grade class that is filled with all beginners, so you're essentially at the same level as the 5th graders, that's cool. You'll notice that all of the next couple pages of stuff is the same thing you did on the D string. Now it's just on the A string. So on a violin, where we had a D, E, F sharp, G, the same thing happens with your left hand, except it's up here on the next string up, and it makes the sound go higher. You've probably already figured out that it works the same way on all 4 strings, but what is different is what those notes look like on the page and what we call them. Check out page 10 for that stuff. And if you're in 6th grade, you've noticed that we jumped ahead like 100. This class started out for you with a review of all of the most important stuff that we learned in 5th grade. How to actually play these things, where our fingers go down, how to hold the instrument, a little bit of the note names on that first string. That should have been super easy for you, which should have given you guys plenty of time to figure out how the game works, how this online learning thing works. It really worked out kind of nicely. So page 29 is pretty much where we left off at the end of 3rd quarter last year. We had learned about moving our second finger into the low 2 position, or if you're a cello, using your second finger. And the big focus of 4th quarter was gonna be all of this bowing stuff. So for this set of rapids, you have 3 options. You can play number 108, which is all about ties. A quarter note plus another quarter note tied together is basically the same as a half note. 1 sound, 1 bow. 2 beats. 1, 2. 1, 2. Number 109 introduces the slur. Your bow hand is going to do the exact same thing. 1 movement, 1 sound. Your left hand is going to interrupt that 1 sound by playing a second note. 1 bow, 2 sounds. $110 is just a little bit harder because it gets your second finger involved. Let's play through all of these. The first 3 for our 5th graders and beginners, and the next 3 for our returning 6th graders. This is 142 beats per minute. That means in 1 minute, I'm gonna tap 142 times. Let's try to read D at this tempo. 1, 2, let's read D. 1, 2, let's read D. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Let's read C sharp. And just for fun, because why not, let's slow this one way down. And I want you to imagine that each C sharp is a perfect little raindrop that's gonna start off like this whole monsoon season. We have been sitting here in Arizona waiting for the monsoon season to start. It almost looked like it was gonna rain last night and then didn't. So we need to visualize a raindrop. Ready? Plonk. Second finger. Third if you're a cello. And let's read C sharp. 1, 2, and here we go. "25, takeoff, is just like liftoff from the previous pages. You're taking off that third finger. Blum, blum, blum. Oh, it's a D. D, 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 C sharp. Let's clap it. Clap it, say it, sing it, pits it, play it, just pits it. 1, 2, clapping, ready, go. Say it. C, C, D. Ah, did it wrong. D, D, C sharp. D, D, C sharp. D, D, C sharp, C sharp, D, C sharp, D. Sing it. D, D, C. 1, 2, sing it, go. D, D, C. D, D, C. D, D, C sharp, D, C sharp, D. Pits it. Don't do it yet. Some of you are going to try playing that, and you're going to be like, why is my bow not working? Ah! And you might think to put rosin on it, and you might still find that it doesn't work. And you know what? If that's you, I've been telling you, don't try this yet. At some point, I'm going to teach you all about that. And I haven't done it yet. So don't do it yet. Cool? You returning 6th graders. Number 108, Fit to be Tied, is basically just a D major scale. All on the D string, with a 4th finger A, and a bow lift. All that stuff we learned at all that stuff we learned at the very beginning of 5th grade last year. 5th graders, now you're going to be learning it very soon. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back in your book to the early stuff and look it up. Here's 122 beats per minute. Not too fast, not too slow. 1, 2, here we go. Stop and go. We're going to interrupt that one sound with our first finger. Open, down, open, down. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. That was wrong. I messed up. 1, 2, here we go. Check your Wilson. How about your pizza wrist? Number 110, slurring along. Getting our second finger, third if you're a cello, involved in this action. 1, 2, here we go. I hope that gives you a clue about what to do for all these rapids this time around. Remember, this isn't a watch the video once, play along with me, you've played it once, now go record it. No. Sit down with this stuff and practice it. Even if there's one that you're not going to turn in, practice it anyway. If we were sitting here in regular class, we'd have 45 minutes every day to do this stuff. So, practice. A couple of you have turned in a resubmitted assignment, and you went from like a 1.5 to a 3.5 or even a 4. And all it took was a little bit extra practice. That's all it takes. It's amazing. Go be amazing. Have a great trip down these rapids, and we'll see you on the other side.